Wow. Hi, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign. It is getting dark in my house. We're recording your 2025 video highlights, four things you must know about the year ahead. It is going to be amazingly interesting for you because you're going to have some kind of glow up when it comes to love and romance and maybe even long-term partnership, maybe even marriage proposals, the potential for some exciting and electric changes that are prosperous and positive in your career area. And if you're trying to get rid of something in your life, like a bad habit, addiction, self-undoing, the gig, right? Too much weed, too much wine, whatever you're doing, this is a good year for letting it go, not just for the short term, but almost like rearranging your relationship to escapism. Now, I'm going to be showing you the sky. Sorry about the sort of gritty, I'm recording at night. I'm losing the light, but who cares, right? Virgos, you're not a perfectionist, are you? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Lori Lothian. I'm using the Western Tropical Zodiac, the whole sign houses, and we're looking at these astrological guidances that I'm about to give you as a navigational device to time your best life. Remember, this is general bell curve astrology. Now, this is only going to be a 20 to 30-minute video telling you what four things I think you must know about in 2025. Keep in mind, if you want to go for a quarter by quarter deep dive, with the 2-hour video, with a PDF guidebook, with audible audio or video downloadable capacity, or just watch my unlisted link on your 2025 year ahead. That is available in the description box. Ho ho, Santa Claus New Year's sale is on. You can get the all signs bundle or your individual sign. And this is important because this kind of content helps me get new devices, better lights. I need a new ring light. I need a different lighting system. I need microphones. I need a new computer. I hire time stampers and video editors. And this is just to help my own channel grow, that I create a fundraiser every year. You'll never get a 2-hour video on your sign on YouTube, but you will get that video in the all signs bundle or individuals down below. Go grab it while it's still here. This sale won't last probably past mid to end of January. I'm not too sure how long I'll keep it going. So check it out. All right, let's go ahead and talk about your sign. I'm going to show you the sky. So here's what it looks like. This is your chart. And you can see on the left-hand side at the 9 o'clock position is a symbol or the glyph for Virgo. So that is you. And so we're going to talk about the beginning of the year. We're going to give you four things to pay attention to. But the first thing I want you to note by far is this. What the hell is going on with Mars out of bounds up here? Because this is an important story. It ties into something going on later in the year. So as we enter into the month of January, Mars leaves Leo and will have entered on January 6th into your 11th house of good spirit. Now, a couple of things you need to know. When Mars was here in your 12th house, November the 4th, through until this January 6th, you may have made some strides or attempts to reduce self-harm. I don't know what your self-sabotage is. Maybe it's gluten and you shouldn't eat it. Maybe it's Netflix binging at night. Maybe it's an alcohol or substance abuse disorder. But whatever, or misuse, whatever you've been doing that's sort of unhealthy or self-sabotaging, particularly to your health, but whatever you've been doing in that regard, Mars was attempting the 4th of November through to January the 6th to help you let it go, to get rid of it, to eliminate that stuff. However, he didn't stick around. In fact, he turned backwards on December the 6th. And you might have been backsliding in your resolutions to not drink or smoke too much weed or watch Netflix all hours of the day, whatever the thing is, it doesn't really serve you. So don't worry, because he'll be back into your 12th house, and that's exciting, but he will have come back stronger than ever. And there's a real sense that you can really bust through and clear through some self-sabotaging stuff when clear through mid-April to mid-June. Now, the thing is that this is rare. This way he's backtracking out of Leo and then into your 11th house. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Last happened in 1977, 78. So this is not a story that's familiar to many of you. But if you try to compare it, you might want to go back to what was happening September of 77 to April of 88, June of 88. That kind of cycle is just repeating itself. With Mars retrograding in your 11th house as the beginning of the year starts on January 6th to February 24th, there may be people from your past who are allies, benefactors, and helpers, friends who have good things to offer you. And so look for that window of time where you've got a lot of support from people, especially people from your past who are allies and champions for you. As he goes direct on February 23rd in your 11th house through until April the 18th, then you're also going to be able to take actions and make decisions about what you want to have as one of your longer range goals or dreams in life. He's here to help you pare away and master. How do you create the perfect elephant every time? Says the student to the Zen master carver. I simply, who carves the elephant from the block of jade. And the master carver says, I simply carve away all that is not elephant. Mars is carving away the friendships and the circles of belonging and the social networks that are no longer true or right for you. And by the time he finishes his job, which is going to be April the 18th, yes, you will have left some social groups and social circles. Maybe they're not good for you. Maybe you're trying to get I don't know, off a substance abuse problem. And now, all your friends are always partying hard and you just I need a new crew. I need a new friendship circle. Mars up here could say also some of those dreams and goals and visions you have for your life are no longer useful. They're too old. They're outworn. Let's have a new vision. And you'll be seeing more February 23rd to April 18th, how to move forward in some of this new visions about what you want, who you want to be with, what you want to accomplish financially in your career gains, as well as your long range dreams, goals, and visions. Now, the next thing you need to know about, because that was exciting, right? I'm excited. And I think this is going to be something that's very amazing. If you're in a relationship already or not in a long-term committed love relationship already, either which way, something is going to happen that's pretty rare and quite amazing. I want you to think about how rare. Not seen since 1877, but it's even better than that. So let's talk about this. This is so beautiful. There is Saturn. Is that relationship you're in going to go the distance? Or if you're single, is there and this is the last week of April, Is this relationship that you're in going to go the distance? Because I'm going to point to a specific time. Is it going to last? Does it have a strong foundation? If you're single, is it going to be a new relationship, a karma mate, or something to do with someone who's 6 to 7 years older or younger than you coming into your life? All of those Virgos in long-term committed love stories have been challenged by Saturn since March of 2023 to see if this relationship has the strength to endure, whether it's capable of creating a solid, lasting, and more traditional foundation, like moving in together, buying property together, being married. Now, Venus exalted, extremely good for your long-term love that exists, or if you're single, meeting in a profoundly powerful new relationship partner. And yes, it's in play in January. Someone's going to look over there, but it's going to hit some stride in April that's 100 plus years rare. And that is Saturn and the North Node will co-join here, right? The last week of April, and Neptune is there. Soulmate, dreamy love that goes the distance, that's destined to happen. If you're single, look to the last week of April for some special loving from the sky. That said, the energy here is a North Node cycle, and the North Node is expanding and increasing and voluming up the 7th house. And this means that throughout 2025 and halfway through 26, there's a lot of success for you there. Getting married, getting engaged, meeting your person that's destined. But if you have an audience, client, marketplace, if you serve a public in your work, this is that part of the sky, and this is increasing, and it's even more successful than you imagined it could be. And maybe the way you engage with the customers, the clients, the audience, the public is also increasing. Destined people enter your life with North Node eclipses in the 7th house. So not just for your marriage and long-term love partners, but new friendships, new alliances, new people that will be important to you will be entering your life throughout 2025 into the halfway mark of 2026. So if it's not about significant relationship, look for like marriage type, look for a very powerful either client, business partner, or whoa, exalted new friendship, Venus, coming your way. One of those destined friendships that will be here forever. And you'll see that likely in April, more likely the last week of April. So it's a very fated, destined, extremely lovely energy that you are experiencing. Now, I hinted, this is number 3, item number 3. We covered 2 already. I mentioned you're going to experience some glow up in your financial storyline, particularly from your career. And that's going to be Jupiter. Lord Jupiter will do his not seen since 2012, 2013. Sorry, 2013 June to 2014 June. Jupiter enters, like he did back then, your 11th house of great gains, the gains of the 10th house. That's what that is. First, he gave you luck. He was in your 10th house of career when May of 2024 to June 9th of 2025. And then on June 29th, he moves for 1 year into your 11th house of gains. Now, this is a really lovely time because whatever lucky seeds he planted in your Gemini 10th house, new jobs, expansions, career advancements, recognition, raises, promotions, who knows, the boss loves you, you became the king of a division, you got up leveled, whatever that luck was that he was giving you in the career and reputation space, retired, everyone saw you as a king of Mount Olympus in your retirement, student, you were like at the top of your class. But this is now his time to move the gains of his seeds that he planted here. He planted golden eggs of career success, reputation success in the world, achievement, ambitions realized. And then he moves into the gains house. Now, this is where you start to see the real results. Financially, often, sometimes more escalation of power, more influence over larger groups of people, more heightened positions, like moving up the management chain. But this is what you're going to feel coming through June the 9th through to June the 30th of 2026. So this is a real glow up. It sextiles you, so it feels good. One other way this could show up is really amazing allies and benefactors, people who want to really come up and help you coming into your life, real supporters and cheerleaders. Jupiter brings the good friends, the good, true friends, the friends that bless you in your life. An elder sibling can also bring you financial blessings in the year that follows this ingress, June the 9th to June 30th of 2026. So there's nothing about this thing. It doesn't feel good because this is Jupiter in the house of his joy. And so there he's got a Hellenistic description of being very powerful up here and very capable. And if you have limited yourself, you know, what your goals, your dreams, your wishes are, what you really think you want to accomplish in your life, what you're capable of. He's the anything is possible guy. He's the go big or go home. He's the sky's the limitless guy. Sky's the limit guy in the house of your dreams and wishes and ambitions and goals for your very own life, your longer range aspirations. And so these can expand into a territory that seemed impossible, but now everything is possible. Certainly you will gain from this financially. Now, it is a pennies from heaven windfalls house, and maybe you could win some money. You may have an unexpected windfall, or you may unexpectedly get money from somewhere else. And we'll get to that in a minute because some of you are coming into a time with a particular transit. We're going to talk about that's number 4 that could lead to an inheritance as well. But let's one more thing about Jupiter here. Oh, Jupiter is the god of children. He's exalted in Cancer, and he's eyeballing your 5th Capricorn house of pregnancy, fertility, conception. Okay, so this is where if you're a Virgo, man or woman, doesn't matter, your partner or you could become pregnant. Jupiter is sending, I always call him the great sperminator. He's trying to seed From here, he's looking straight across the way and he's going boom, boom, boom. Let's make some babies. If you want to make babies, I'm here for you. So consider that it's possible that you or your partner, if you've been planning to have a child, maybe indeed be able to create that outcome in a way that seems very fortunate or blessed, especially if you've been having challenges there. If you're not trying to have a child, with Uranus in your ninth house for a great deal of 2025, then you must be more careful. So where you're risky for getting accidentally pregnant with your partner, if you don't want to be pregnant, is June the 9th to July the 7th. And in that window of time, I'm urging you to be very cautious. Okay. And it will be back again, cautionary note, November the 8th through to the end of the year. So you're in these high fertility windows of time. In fact, November the 8th through until like early summer next year, even. Okay. When Uranus is back in your ninth house and Jupiter is in your 11th house. Now, I hinted number 4, big drum roll, please. I added inheritances. Now, I know most people don't want to know that an inheritance could come to them. I understand that all of our lives, we don't want to experience a loss of a family member for money to show up. However, Saturn, the elder, the senex, the crone, the old wise man, just the elder, is entering into your 8th house of inheritance money. He will cross that boundary and come into that part of your sky here on the date of May the 25th. He will remain there until September the 1st. So there is that window this year, 25, that you could come into an elder in your family system, bequeathing you money, passing away. Now, it's interesting because there's an eclipse in Aries on March 29th that says the same thing. You could, in fact, with the combination of the March 29th Aries eclipse, which includes the node of fate in the 7th house of other people, receive an unexpected source of money from another person. And with this energy of Saturn, we're looking at an elder. Now, it could be also spousal money, an elder in their family passing and increasing the resources between the two of you. But whatever it is, Saturn does not mean you're listening to this and you're 18 and your mom or dad who are like, 39, 40 or something. No. Saturn represents somebody who's aged. So, let's get them into the least retirement age, 65 and up. So there's that story. And it's interesting to me too, because you've had a chironic wound here. Maybe there's been a chironic wound since 2019 around family monies or shared resources with a partner, and you're healing that wound. And this is going to change that too, because this is something good trying to happen here. Venus will star point in your 8th house, April 22nd. I can't cover everything. That's in my deep dive all signs video. Go watch it. But between the eclipse, the star point, and Saturn's ingress, May 25th to September 1st in your 8th house, some kind of money may be occurring here that you didn't necessarily plan on or expect, coming from sources that are other than your earnings, other than your paycheck, that kind of thing. I hope that was useful, Virgo. I don't think I have anything else to say. Watch out for that Uranus ingress. Oh, yeah, July 7th to November 8th. That's going to put electric shock currents of change and radical changes in your career path. But I dive into that in a lot more detail with a lot more guidance in my 2-hour video. I wish you Virgos the very best in 2025. I completely have lost the light. Check my description box below. You'll find out a lot more about me, my Patreon community. I teach up to 3 Zoom calls a month for classes and meetings with me, my Substack, Pluto Chronicles, and my new podcast that's coming out free. You can sign up for free and learn all about Pluto and Aquarius for the next 20 years as I cover every little detail of that story for the world and for each sign as well. Check it all out. It's in my description box below. Cosmic Moonshine newsletter, all kinds of stuff. Bye, everyone. Sorry about the low lighting. I look very grainy. Bye.